New year, new habits. While you're planning to improve in 2022, make sure that your finances are on the list. But it's not as easy as cutting out your morning cup of coffee from Starbucks or getting rid of that avocado toast. Joining me now is certified financial planner Lew Baker of Rock Creek Wealth Planners and Advisors to talk more about getting our money right for 2022. Thanks for being with us here on VNC Live.
Happy New Year. Thanks for having me.
Happy New Year. We are going to live 2022 in the black. It's one of my personal goals for this year. So how do we get started? What are the first things that we can implement into our lives if we're not doing it already?
I like that. I like that to live in the black. So I think the first thing that we could do is really take a review of what we've done in the past. I mean, probably isn't the first time many of you are thinking about making a financial New Year's resolution. So you may want to start by taking a look at what we've done in the past and how that's worked out, whether we succeeded in attaining our goal or we failed. So when we've got that review session going, let's think about where the failure comes. The point of failure typically is going to come in a system of accountability. If you didn't have accountability for what you were trying to accomplish and the small steps that you had to take, you probably didn't reach that goal. So let's start this year with giving a review, coming up with an accountability plan. That accountability plan might be involving someone like a spouse or a significant other or an advisor. And then we want to take baby steps. Baby steps might meaning simply pay yourself first. In other words, every paycheck that you get, take some of that money out automatically, just like you would do in your 401k, but set it aside in another growth oriented account that you might have at a financial services firm. If you have bigger goals and bigger aspirations, you might want to just take a look at one thing that you can use or that you can do to improve your net worth over the next 12 months.
And so when you talk about accountability, is making a plan part of that? And in terms of that plan, should it be, just a 12-month plan, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan? How can we really sort of take the proper steps from that perspective?
I think we get excited about investing. We get excited about the prospects, especially if we're coming off a year like last year when the markets did very well. We get excited about the prospects of making an investment, but really the best place to start is with making that plan. And that plan, maybe if you're thinking about a 25-year plan, may be a little long to get you on the right foot for 2022. But let's take baby steps. What can we do this year to improve our position? If that involves getting an accountability partner like a spouse or like an advisor, they're going to help you come up with longer term goals and make sure that the steps that you're taking this year, this month, this week are going to be in line with those goals. So, yes, I do think you have to look at the very long term. But for right now, getting involved with your New Year's resolution and sticking to something on a monthly basis is probably a good place to start.
I want to talk about getting a financial advisor because I think that there is a perception that you have to have a tremendous amount of money to invest. Can just the middle class American or someone hoping to achieve financial wealth get a financial advisor and get some assistance with that guidance, or do we really need investable income to do that?
Absolutely. Anyone who has an interest in growing their net worth and attaining some level of financial freedom, of doing better for their family, should get some help if they're really serious about doing what they say they want to do. So you don't have to have a certain amount of money to go get help. Some people have negative money. That's why, or a negative net worth. That's why they need help. There are places where you can go to get credit counseling help. That might be the first place you go. Then you might want to go to any of the larger financial services firm. Personally, my clients sit on Charles Schwab and Fidelity Investments platforms. You can call those services on an 800 number. You can go to their websites and you can get basic financial planning. Sure, there are firms that deal with high net worth individuals where they want you to have a certain amount of money to be able to get started with them, but you don't have to get a plan. Anyone who's serious about it can get a plan and can move forward aggressively in what they're trying to do.
What is the biggest mistake that you see people make?
Wow. Having no plan at all is often a big mistake, but really just following someone that they may think has a good idea and buying into something. I know a lot of folks rushed into Bitcoin last year or have rushed into it for the last couple of years. Some of them may have made out. a lot of them are underwater right now. So making decisions based on your friends or based on someone you know or someone you think has the best investment advice is probably the thing that we see most. Hey, customize your own situation, be realistic with yourself. Again, have an accountability partner, set your own path. I think that's the best advice I can give right now.
Okay, a fun question for you because we can all dream. The Powerball jackpot has reached $522 million after the drawing on Saturday. If someone wins the big jackpot or even the smaller $1 million prizes, what is the first thing they should do before quitting their job?
Listen, I'm one of those dreamers. Okay. I'm going to play. I'm going to play, but I'm only going to buy one ticket.
Okay.
The odds, at least on my calculator, of me buying one ticket and buying two tickets or three tickets on my calculator does not change. So I'm only going to buy one ticket because we all want that big, big payday. But what I will say is if you do hit that jackpot, you need to get a planner and an attorney first. The last thing you need is a broker or someone to sell you an investment. You've made it. You're set for life. Get a planner, involve an attorney, involve a certified financial planner, involve a CPA to help you make good decisions. Those good decisions can include taking care of the folks you love and taking care of people that you're close to, but you don't need to go out and start buying things right away, including investments.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen people win those big jackpots and then somehow lose it all in their lifetime, almost like a curse. But thank you for the rest of us for the insight that you provide until we win that big payout.